Well, it may not be one of your mainstream sports, but powerlifting in this country may be one of the better kept sporting secrets. The Federation's president, Adrian Brown, believes that the sport in Trinidad and Tobago is going in the right direction. We have more in this edition of The Locker.
The Trinidad and Tobago Powerlifting Federation recently held their national championships, and President Adrian Brown stated that they had a record number of athletes, which included their biggest ever female turnout.
So far, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. My concern is just that athletes need to keep themselves healthy for as long as possible. We have one or two people who would not have competed due to either illness or injury, but it's at a minimum. I much prefer no athlete gets injured, but so far I like what I see.
From a national standpoint, President Brown has high hopes about the state of the sport.
Given we had a 3 to 5 year absence from, say, 2019 till about 2021, and when we traveled in 2022, we had a competition coming out of COVID in 2022. We are improving and we are on the move right now. Like I said, this is the most amount of athletes we've ever had, almost 65. We have women representing all the weight classes, men representing all the weight classes, and we're hoping to achieve, just as we did last year, athletes went to North America and the Cayman Islands, and we placed third overall as a team, and we had a number of records broken by our local athletes.
The national lifters also claimed a total of 52 medals at the North American Regional Powerlifting Championships in the Cayman Islands. In terms of improvements to powerlifting, the president has this message.
I think as it stands right now, it's one thing that's close to my heart right now, and it covers all sport. Anti-doping. We're having a very serious issue with the younger generation coming up and not taking anti-doping seriously until they are faced with the consequences of either a ban or a fine. I would very much like to see a much more concerted drive towards improving and or educating everybody about anti-doping.
From an athlete's perspective, 2022 and reigning national female champion Ruth Lai gave her thoughts on issues revolving the sport.
Powerlifting is not an Olympic sport, and it was an Olympic sport many years ago, and basically what that means is that we don't always get the full support and the exposure that other Olympic sports get. So powerlifting, not everybody knows about it, not everybody thinks it's worthwhile, but it's such a great sport that really challenges your mind, and it's a sport that really brings out the best of anyone who gets involved in the sport. You don't only have to be an athlete, you can be a national referee, you can be on the platform, spotting and loading.
For anyone interested in getting into powerlifting, Ruth had this message.
We start as early as 14 years old, and powerlifting is such a globally, worldwide popular sport. Just find a coach, a good coach, and get in there. Don't be scared, don't be afraid, and come and see us at a meet and get involved.
Wayne Cunningham, T&T Sport.
Always nice to see those things behind the scenes, right?